it's been a long time since I've been on this field, but I remember the last time I was here. Matter of fact, we never lost a game in Jackson, Mississippi. And to be back here is a very special occasion to be here with these guys. We went 22-0, and then to have a chance to play on a championship football team in Jackson, Mississippi, and then get a chance 10 years later to play on the Super Bowl team. It's just been a great thing. It's great to be back at this stadium. It's been, let me see, 1977 was my last game here. And my funniest memories here at this stadium is not this stadium, but the fact that we played in Jackson and we never lost a game in Jackson, Mississippi in my 3 years here. And then in 1975, we won the state championship. I'm just so proud to be back here with all my teammates. I got Roy Coleman, who was our quarterback, who was the engineer of the Big Orange Machine. We got Tyrone Keys, who was a wide receiver. And fortunately, I had a chance to play for the '85 Chicago Bears. And when I got to Chicago, there was a guy by the name of Willie Gault. And Terry Shirley and Willie Gault like twins, so I knew that Terry Shirley could have played at that level. And the other great thing about it is my Super Bowl year, we had a number 9 on our team, Jim McMahon. And our star quarterback and our leader who engineered our offense was Roy Coleman, and he was a number 9. And the fact that I just never forget how Coach Altman changed my life around. I came to Callaway at the age of 14, and the man just had a lot of belief and faith in me, and put me in that starting lineup as a 10th grader. And he was a no-nonsense type of coach. And he just brought together a whole group of guys, and as you can see, we're still friends. Relationship that we saw Coach Altman had, he and Coach Jenkins and Coach Altman and Coach Jetson and Coach Milbro, they were just great examples. They were just really great examples.
And he was real proud of that. Real proud.
This is a great honor. I mean, it makes me feel very honored to be a part of this. Callaway High School to be recognizing this team. And you know, this is history. This is a team that's full of history. We're the first team in the state of Mississippi to go 12-0, and I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about writing the book, and I'm excited about everybody learning about what this team was all about. Definitely character. One thing I didn't mention beforehand is that of the 21 starters that we had on this team, 20 of the 21 starters went to college. That's astronomical. That 20 of the 21 starters went to college. We're very proud. I'm very proud to be around these guys. We got so much character, so much talent, and I'm just happy to be here.
What were some of your memorable moments
of that team, playing that team? Oh man, one especially playing with my brother, you know, who was the starting fullback of that team, and you know, starting the same backfield with him as far as I was a halfback. But it's just so many memorable moments. Playing nose guard, it was an exciting time. I never played nose guard before, and Coach changed me and I played nose guard. And was playing nose guard at you know, pretty good level, playing pretty good. It was just exciting, just the idea of winning. I mean, never tasted a loss on this field. We never lost a home game during my 3 years. We never tasted a loss. That's the whole thrill of being the best in the state.
Occasions in a 10-year span, I had a chance to play with 2 number 9s. This was the first number 9. He was a man that engineered this Big Orange Machine in Jackson, Mississippi that led us all the way to the Promised Land. And in 1985, I had a chance to be with another number 9 that took us to the Promised Land in the Super Bowl. So I went to talk to Roy Coleman.
Hey, this brings back a lot of memories out here, man. You know, I had to come down for this here.
What were some of your memorable moments of playing?
Well, you know, this was our home field, and playing Biloxi for the state championship. That's one that stands in my mind. You know, big game. You know, a lot of hoopla around it, and we came out here and performed. We did what we needed to do. You know, just playing ball like we always do. You know, that's all it was. Just doing what we normally do, play ball. You know, we wasn't looking to go 12-0, but it just happened. You know, it just happened.
A little bit about Alfonso.
Okay, the thing I remember about him was coming to practice clean every day, and I appreciate the players
I never saw him in a dirty uniform.
That was my mother.
He would clean every.
That was my mother. God bless your heart and thank you. That's how they brought us up. I tell you, but God knows. And while
he was white
here,
every day.
while he was here.
Yep.
He's a contribution to our family more than anybody would really know.
Yeah, he always and pull. He good guard, pull out, but smart. He was a smart guy. He was a bunch of smart. Rolling talking. It's just a bunch of smart guys on this team. You know, a lot of times people call me and they talk about Tyrone and what Tyrone has done, but I tell them that.
I'm sorry. I understand, Coach Jenkins. And it's an honor we can sit here now and talk about this and just knowing that everything and everybody's at a good place. And the great things this school has done.
You know, I've gone, you know, he managed 2 or 3 places here. I've gone back and talked to him. Yes. In fact, I tell you, when I came back to Callaway, I think he had a kid. We're going to Callaway.
Yeah.
And I tell him about how his dad was, how smart his dad was, and the kind of his dad was how intelligent one of it was.
Yes, sir.
But you know, like I said, he always about it because I used to tell kids in other places they practice in uniform until they fall off. I had a guy that played. He would clean if we practiced that morning, he would clean that evening.
Yes, sir.
Terrence, he had the type of talent that could have played with the Chicago Bears or anybody in the NFL. But the guy only played for 1 year and became All-American in 1 year. And so I'm going to let him talk to you a little bit about that special year that he did come out to play.
Well, according to the fellas I played with, they said that they wanted me to prove that I could do what I was doing in Sandlot in organized ball. So I got this challenge of saying, look, you come out there and you show that you can do what you used to do, what you did on Sandlot. So I had the ultimate challenge. And the ultimate challenge was bring what I was doing in Sandlot onto the football field, organized football.
What were some of your memorable moments?
My memorable moments was how all of us came together. It was a time when racism was strong. There were a lot of segregation. We had just desegregated, and so here we were integrating, and you're talking about bringing African Americans and white players together, and we put together a team that there was no jealousy, there was no animosity, there was support for everybody, there was respect for everybody, and we had one goal in mind, and that goal was go undefeated, win state championship, but don't lose any dignity and don't do it at all costs. And we were able to pull that off. And I think the most memorable part about it is we see the relationships that we still have, even though we may not see each other every 4 or 5 years or every 10 years. But we still feel like we felt back in those days. When I go back to the neighborhood, you always go by the house and look and see hopefully somebody's car is in town. You look for that out-of-state plate and say, okay, he's home. And you stop by. But we always go back to that season. That season was, we sit down and we talk about it. Nobody can stop us. We took it to the end.
I remember is that the relationships that we had a chance to see 4 or 5 men work together in a cohesive unit. Coach Bilbro, Coach Denson, Coach Allman, Coach Jenkins, and Coach Lee. And then just to watch their relationships and how they went about doing things, and that was good for us to see, don't you think?
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, we had really good, integration had come to Jackson about 70, 71, something like that. And I like to think we had good team relationships. I mean,
Jerome, come on here. We're talking about we're talking about some core values of that team. We talked about the relationship and the examples that we had.
One thing I remember. Here's one memory I've got. I don't know if y'all remember this. We had these team meetings the night before every game.
Oh yeah.
And we'd meet in somebody's home.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And I enjoyed. And we would. And that was something they'd been doing for years at Callaway. But we'd have those team meetings, and we. Sometimes they were loose. Sometimes they were serious. But we try to, feed off each other and get each other pumped up. That, it helps.
Yeah, I think that was building camaraderie.
Get us close.
It was building the teamwork as far as definitely black and white. Definitely black and white team members. But we were building a team, building a family at that particular time. Those things were good. And one thing I didn't say was what Coach Jenkins said in the book about you. As far as the character player that you was, he was saying about preparedness. He was comparing you to a wide receiver he had after you. and he said this boy had just as much talent as you did. But he said in a championship game, they needed the first down, and they threw him the ball, and he dropped the ball. Well, what he was comparing that guy to you was that he was not a good person and did not work hard. And so the irony of the story is that great as far as preparing, being a good person, and you can make those plays, as Coach Jenkins said. You know, and he used you as an example in the book about that. But that's yeah. And really, what it says is that you have to prepare. You catch the ball in practice. That's where you catch the ball. You don't catch it out on the field. So by being prepared, you prepare on the practice field. You already caught the ball in the practice field, and if you hadn't caught on the practice field, you're not gonna catch it in the game. And that's basically what Coach Jenkins was saying.
Well, we had a very interesting team. We had a very smart team. Our team was very well put together. You didn't have to tell us to do anything, but one time we could do it. I think that was really our strong point. We were very smart. We had everybody that grew up together and knew each other, knew how we worked, played together. That's very important. That's why South Panola wins at the rate they do. They have such a good work ethic, and they work at it weekend, night, evening, morning, just like we did. And I think that's the whole gist of the whole thing. But I think to top it all off was our character from that particular neighborhood. That neighborhood taught us character, and that character carried on through life and benefited us, and is helping other people through us. And that's our main purpose and goal, and what we do, and what we live by.
I want to know what was your most memorable moment playing the Callaway Chargers.
I'd have to say just every day, man. Every day of practice, every game. We just having fun. Just guys from the neighborhood playing ball. And wasn't really looking for no glory or nothing. We just doing what we like to do. Those are my best memories, just the whole time, during that period.
Do you think y'all legacy lives on?
Oh yeah, it has to. We weren't even looking, that was the last thing on our minds, or something like this here. We were just playing, man. It's just something we did every day in the sand lot. And it just transferred to the high school, to the football field. It was a good group. It was a good time. And I hate that we lost Napoleon and some of the other guys, but it was just still a good time, man. Good memories, and it's something we'll always remember.